Did you hear? The US and UK forces didn't hold back and launched a huge strike against the Houthis in Yemen.
It's quite the operation with more than 60 targets hit. They've struck command centers, munition stores, and much more.
President Biden made it clear, this strike sends a strong message that the US and allies won't stand for the Houthi attacks on the Red Sea.
Biden also emphasized that they've tried to resolve things diplomatically before resorting to this military action.
Apparently, these strikes were in response to some serious threats to international shipping by the Houthis.
Even residents in Yemen felt the impact, hearing explosions in multiple cities. It must have been a tense night.
This action is the first of its kind by the U.S. military in response to the drone and missile attacks on commercial ships.
Just last week, the White House and other nations warned the Houthis, but they launched their largest ever drone and missile attack in response.
After that attack, US and British forces took down a bunch of drones and missiles. They're not messing around.
It's not just the US and UK responding, other countries are supporting the effort to curb these attacks.
Russia's called for a UN Security Council meeting about the strikes. The international community is really divided on this.
The Houthis have promised a strong retaliation if the US attacks. They're gearing up for a bigger conflict.
U.S. officials think the strikes will cut down the Houthis' capabilities, but they're ready for any potential backlash.
This is a joint effort with the UK, and they're both committed to defending international waters.
The UN Security Council has stepped in, demanding an end to the Houthi attacks, which also points the finger at Iran for supplying weapons.
There's a big international mission to protect shipping in the Red Sea, with over 20 countries involved.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken warned of consequences if these attacks by the Houthis continued.
There's been caution in responding to the Houthis due to fears of escalating conflict in the region.
Commercial shipping has been heavily affected by the Houthis' use of missiles and drones.
It's a delicate balance for the US to maintain peace and also respond to these attacks.